Well, let me mention that the CCT was actually a GMA program. It was followed through by Pinoy, because people are getting that misconception that Pinoy did it all. But the administration of GMA started it, but for a smaller group, and now Pinoy decided to make it a lot wider in reach and scope, which is good. The only problem with CCT is you cannot. When can you cut that conditional cash transfer program to the people? You know, Mexico wanted to do it for just 5 years. They're now in year 17 or year 18. They cannot stop it. They cannot discontinue that program. I'm worried that it might be a problem also in the Philippines. Although the good out of it is that more children now, because one of the conditions for the cash transfer is that your children are educated. They stay in school. They must show your diploma. You must show their graduation from grade school or from high school to be able to continuously get the cash transfer or the funds, assistance. So we're getting a bit more educated populace. Many of them now actually have graduated and are now into call centers, and many of them are into businesses and other. They're climbing up the corporate ladder, so to say, from where they were before, the economic situation they were before. My question there is, when do we graduate from that? If we will ever graduate from that? And also, how do we sustain such a large amount of money going to that particular program? Me personally, I would rather see a massive infrastructure spending program wherein the families, the breadwinners of these families are actually employed in that mass infrastructure program. You know, for example, I've espoused a one Visayan bridge program wherein you actually connect Cebu and Bohol with a bridge. And then from Cebu, the southern part of Cebu, you can connect to Negros Island to Dumaguete. And then Bacolod, you connect to Iloilo. So basically, you connect Panay Island, which is Iloilo, Antique, Capiz, all that, all the way up to Cebu. You can eat breakfast in Boracay and dinner in Cebu, just by using that bridge. And it will spur tourism, growth, and economic growth and development. No? So, and that will take at least 5 years to implement. But you need to hire hundreds of thousands of workers to build these massive bridges. I would rather see that the CCP beneficiaries of these communities actually directly employed using those infrastructure projects, so that it doesn't go to waste. You know, it's still conditional cash transfer, but it's not a dole out. You work for the funds that you'll be receiving, and it will be a decent pay because it will be minimum wage. They'll actually earn ×3 what they're getting from the conditional cash transfer. So that is my position on the CCT. Maybe we can graduate into more of an employment program rather than just a dole out.